Hello everyone, and welcome back to Minecraft. I think I'm appropriate size. It's supposed to be bigger. Actually, let me check that real quick. I'm a little small. Yeah. Whoop. Whoop. There we go. That's a bit better sized for a, Minecraft stream where especially this corner right here doesn't matter. But hi! Back to our land, our island, where we're doing things no stranded bunny should be able to do, and yet here we are, doing them. We've got a really powerful fission reactor that we're about to convert into a molten salt reactor going, and we almost have our antimatter generator running. So I mean, that's pretty cool. Gotta start making some fucking antimatter. Not yet though, not yet. We need a little more plutonium for that. Boat stuff. A little bit of boat stuff. We got some boats. Alright, we left stuff off in the basement. Yeah, I'm sure we got some boats, you know? Got a big boat. We've got a little boat. And we've got an underwater boat. We got some boats. But mostly we have not boat. We have a lot of not boat. This is a rather dense little island now that I, step back and take a look at it. I've got a bunch of fucking shit running. Not boat? Danny's gonna be sad. Well, there's boat. Hey, Candy. Hey, Jazz. So how are y'all doing? There's a lot going on here. There's a hell of a lot going on here. There's even hidden stuff going on here. Why is it hidden? Just to get it out of the fucking way. Really. That's the only reason to have hidden things. But yeah, so we have a whole hell of a lot of stuff. You're on fire, so you're good, Jazz? Well, why are you on fire? Stop, drop, and roll, my guy. Jump in some water. That'll put you out. Ah, because you're ginger. Yeah, that makes sense, that makes sense. That makes sense. Alright, let's see. I think, yeah, we had quantum compressed, money. We have our coin singularity. One of many singularities we need. But, we're getting closer, Today's goal is going to be to finish off this antimatter. Because, we want to start getting this. And figure out what the actual, money amounts we need for it to do the thing. So if we go to SBS casings, and we request 4? No. We have 2 of 16 polonium pellets. But if we can get those 4, that'll actually finish this off, I do believe. And so we should be good. Yeah, in order to get that polonium though, we need it to be daytime. Let's sleep through the night. And that production will resume. Alright. Basic energy cube, put that back in my backpack. Toss that random crud in the system. And let's take a look. How's that running? Oh, it cleared its backlog, didn't it? Ba 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 ba. Yeah, all the polonium made it in there real quick. How's this all going? We're at 71% there, 51% there. And we hadn't actually set this up yet. So it doesn't actually get stored any lower. But we're going to get some more basic tubes. So, pressurized tubes. Oh, that's not on a auto. Okay, well, I guess it doesn't need to be. Let's make sure. Turn off the jetpack so we can actually stably just kind of sit here as we populate that. We also need a couple more radioactive barrels. Radioactive, radioactive. Whoa, 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 whoa. Radioactive. And there we go. And, well, now we can figure all of these to drain out the one above. And that should actually make it split to all the barrels. And we just do that for all of these. That should make its way all the way down. So now it should be evenly split across all of them. 53% across the entire thing, except for this one, which has a little bit more, but still 53%. And the rest should all be empty. There we go. We just tripled our waste resource production. Well, storage. Triple the storage. It will, again, slowly tick down. So, it'll slowly disappear. But we're producing it faster than it dissipates at the moment, so that's not actually happening. I'm going to... Now, at night, I will pop off this one, because we don't need that. How's that doing? Okay, that's doing good. Cool, cool. Fuel... I think you're still dwindling? I think it's still dwindling. I don't think we're making enough fuel yet, but I think we're getting close to it. Yeah, it's actually more noticeable than you thought it'd be. Good to know. Good to know. Heck. We need more uranium. We need more uranium. How do we need more uranium? We have an entire row of it. Yeah, we have an entire row of it. And we're slowly upgrading it to the insanium. In fact, how much more insanium can we make? Can I request 5? No. Can I request 3? No. 2? No. 1? Yes. Puggers. Alright. So that one will get crafted. We'll make a farmland, pop this one, and we'll be good. We also got the awakened draconium crop going down. That should be fine. How much awakened do we even have? Well, first, before we answer that question, we have bone meal in the system, right? Bone. I always forget bone meal is 2 words. Alright. Now pop it. Pop the farmland, put the new farmland down. There we go. Premium farmland, we'll just toss it over here. Because I think these need to be planted on insanium specifically. You are on insanium. Excellent. Alright, draconium. Let's make as many of these ingots as we can. Excellent. And then let's use up all of that essence. Hell yeah. Alright. That brings us to 11 awakened draconium. We need more. Definitely need more. But right, we're gonna get into Britannia today. Lost Island system. And we should have more dirt available. Let's grab a stack of that. So we can get to placing it. Actually, we have building gadget. And we still have it set to dirt and to us mode. And easily just pop a bunch of dirt down at a time. Hell yeah. Alright. Go ahead and build this out with the cobblestone as well. Just out to there. And yeah, let's build the subfloor. We need more cobblestone. That's no trouble at all. We've got plenty of cobblestone. I tell you what, got plenty. Plenty, I say. Alright, that ought to do for that. Toss those, get us a new stack of cobble to sit in our inventory. Dirt, and slowly make more dirt. But alright, these are empty, so we might as well move these endo flames. Let's put them here. Let's see. How do I want to set this up? Okay. Do we have any pressure plates in the system? No, we do not. It don't really matter what kind of pressure plate we use. Let's just grab one of these. Pop it down. Do we have a constructor? We don't, but we can request one. Because I think the constructor can place items. Yeah, drop blocks instead of placing. Yes, it can. Excellent. We can take it, place it against that. We set it to only work without a redstone signal. And drop block instead of placing it. And then we go get our coal. Well, how much coal do we have? Yeah, we got blocks of coal, so I'm gonna pull out all the coal coke. But I'm gonna pull out one of these blocks of coal to populate with. Otherwise, I could throw the rest down there. These might need to be told. Wand of the forest. Yeah. You link up there. You link up there. Boop. You link up there. Oh, too far away, I suppose. That's fine. Let's set this up here and direct it over here. There we go. And now we can link the endo flames all up. There we go. May or may not have wasted any of this? No, because they did not consume because they didn't have anywhere to put it. So now they're good. So now that mana spread is working. And pushing mana, excellent. But that's not going to be all. Oh yeah, what's happening with the eye? Hey, Quartet. What's happening with the eye is, you know, I got a cybernetic enhancement. Just got a little bit of cybernetic enhancement. Let me just, you know, zoom in a little bit with this eye, shall we? Let's swap over here so I can whoop, get real up and close with y'all. Hello. And you can see my cybernetic eye. All the better to see you with. all the better to, you know, use VATS with. Because I can just look and see enemy, friendly, friendly, enemy. And by friendly, I mean potentially still enemy. You know, I don't make too much distinction between friend or foe. I was hoping, you know, the cybernetic owl would help with that, but no. My friend or foe system doesn't really work out too much, so it just marks everything as foe. It's not my fault I'm a mass murderer. Genocide just happens because everything's marked as friend or foe, you know? I also redid my lipstick. So it looks better than the blue smudge it was before. Now it's got defined lines. I plan on touching up a little bit more on here, doing some more... This eye needs some more work to it. Because it's not quite where I want it to be, but... I think it looks pretty good, but it needs some more work to it. So... Is that a new eyeliner? No. The eyeliner's been touched up a little bit, but I don't think any of the actual changes went through. It's just always been there. Eyeliner's just always been there. I was just never close up enough to the screen for you all to see. But yeah, I decided to just mess with my model's textures yesterday a little bit. I'm gonna mess around with shaders too at some point. See what other effects I can get going on. How else I can really make me look, and what skills I can bring to any future models. Like, you know, my next iteration. When I hybridize. It's gonna be like a three-way hybridization. From bunny to bunny dragon, but I'm also gonna have some more robotic bits. Like this cybernetic eye. I don't know what else. If anything else. But yeah, my plans of making the Zare model that I made before, those aren't really happening because I'm too ADHD. I've kind of forgotten entirely to actually do anything with it. But so now, since I'm planning on, you know, redoing my main model here, well, that's gone by the wayside because instead I'm just going to incorporate the draconic bits into my model. Separate a little bit my model from my Sona. A little bit. Not too much. It may in fact flow reverse. When I make my next model, that might become my Sona. My main Sona, so who knows? It can be weird in the furry fandom. Okay, that is all blown out, cool. But yeah, that's the plans. That's my future updates. I have things going on. Is anyone here susceptible to spawning? No. Fog. Over here, though, there's some spots susceptible to spawning, so let's get that sigil out. And just, actually, I probably just place it up here. Boop. Place it there anyways. And that oughta do good. Alright, so how many more blocks do we actually need? Because I just realized we need more than 4. I think we need 3... we need 12? 11. We need 11 more. Shit. That's more than I want it to be. SPS... 11. We can make 2. 2's fine. 2's fine. That brings the total count to 9. And let's just block them down over there. And that's sealed up. Alright, alright. Let's also get this sigil back out and throw it around town. fluid intake. You got it, huh? I forgot to lean to the side, so it looked like I was just staring at you. Which, I mean, I probably do anyways, because I sit rather still at, like, shoulder up. My shoulders don't move, my neck doesn't move, my head doesn't move. But, shoulder, everything below my shoulders, that's a lot more likely to move. Kind of shift to the sides. Or I just shift my legs in the chair, because yes, my legs are tucked up into the chair, like, constantly. In no way do I sit correctly in a chair. I'm too gay for that shit. Cause I'm gay. And gay. That's just the way it is. Hey, skeleton. Prepare to get fucking killed, bitch. Alright. Need to light this joint up a little bit. Oh no. We're out of, fucking life points. Bung ourselves over here. Take out our apprentice blood orb. And fill up real quick with all the remaining blood in the altar. And I'll just leave that there. It's not like we really use any of it actively. Whee! Alright. So that's still going, still burning. We still have 5 pieces of coal coke left. I'm gonna end up just connecting this directly into this system. The main one, and it'll just do the thing. And as long as this is depressed... Well, as long as it's pressed down, this should be off. But once the fuel's gone, it'll just plonk out more. Which, you know, that should be good, should be fine. Oh, Quartet came with a stretch pop, I didn't notice that. Ooh. That had some good ones. Alright. Yeah, that makes it feel very limber at the moment. Limber cheese, am I right? I'm looking at changing the floor away from, you know, this crimson wood. What else do we got that's purple-esque? Isn't there like a way I can just look up like... Oh. I can look up $ color. Look up $purple. What's the $ for? GI config. Oh. Okay. Modify this one. Colors. Search colors. Edit. Oh. Neat. Evil purple. Okay. Search. Second color search mode. Fire prefix. What prefix? I don't know, it's not telling me. But apparently there's a prefix for it. Okay. Advanced. Oh, wait. Prefix is carrot. Pog. I'll hit save. Back. So carrot purple? No. Let's look down here instead. Carrot purple. Red? No, the searching's not working. Server config? No. Alright, well. I guess that's not gonna work. Unless it has to be in caps. Let me try that. before I go and full ass disable it, let's try purple. Nope. Okay, well. Re-disable it. And we'll go on a merry way. Eval. Now let's just look up purple. See what comes up. What kind of purple do we got? Some lamps. Got some purple sheet metal. Interesting. These are all just no purple though. I want a more subtle purple. You know? A little more subtle. Like this is crimson, but it's rather subtle. So what do we got? What do we got? Thonk is correct. Do we have any mobs? We don't have any mobs. How's it looking? It's good emote. I could tell it was a thonk, but I wanted to make sure. Slime skulls. Interesting. Neat. Anywho, what kind of blocks do we got available for our building purposes? And what do we have a theoretical infinite amount of? Or at least we have a large access to in any case. I mean, there's sheet metal. I don't want to be walking around in sheet metal. Ooh. Right, we could use purple. If we don't have purple, why not purple? We don't have end essence yet. How do we make end essence? Oh, we gotta make the seeds and agglomeratio. Do we not have end essence growing? We need more purple block for that. Which purple is easy enough. We have more chorus. Let's just fucking pop a stack of this. Bloop. There we go. And agglomeratio gets us to purple. Boop. And done. Now we have the end agglomeratio. Need these. And boom. Now we have our end seeds. Well, we have all the ingredients for the end seeds. But now we have the end seeds. Now while that's crafting up, to be done real quick, I'm just gonna toss these blocks back on that. And ta-da! End seeds. What do we do with these? Well, we whack them down. Where exactly? Put them on the Imperium farmland. They don't need much. We can get some bone meal, and we can just bone meal it right on up, so that we can hopefully get both the seed and the essence, and we can populate some drawers. Bop bada boop bada bada bop. Alright. Hopefully that got us a seed as well. Not confident. Doesn't look like it did. That's relatively fine. Alright, so we got some end essence there, and we'll eventually get a seed. We'll just have to check every now and then. But we also have a fuck ton of chorus, and that's the only ingredient for purple. So we're actually pretty fine. Just boom. 62 blocks. Chorus. Grab a bunch of you. Well, let's also teach it real quick, actually. How to pop chorus fruit. We'll set it to be a fucking stack at a time. So we'll just teach it to craft by the stack. Toss this in with the smelting factory, and we're all donezo. So let's actually, instead of doing it manually, we'll teach it how to craft purple block. And toss that in the crafter. Like, hey, give me a few stacks of purple blocks. And it's like, on it, ma'am. And there we go. It's just a processing. Ooh-wee. Look at that flow through. Hell yeah. And it's just making them. Boom. Alright. With that in mind, exchanging gadget. Throw that down. And now we can... Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. There we go. Place that cobblestone with purple. And begin replacing it across the land. Let's see. Yep, right there. Shaboom. Make sure we get it there. We need to grab a bit more purple. Good thing we requested so much. And there. And now, maximum size. That should basically, like, cover everything. Go. Boop. Boop. And shabba-da-boop. We ran out. But we have a fuck ton of crimson planks in this place. Press a few more stacks just to be on the safe side. And we can bring the replacement tool range down a bit. Actually, we don't need to bring it down a bit since we can access from under here. Bloop, bloop. Walk over here. Shlabba-da-boop. And shibba-da-bop. Oh right, we have a bit more cobblestone to replace as well. Actually, we don't have that cobblestone to replace. Do we do? No, we do. Okay. Let's loop, loop, bloop, bloop. Grab a few more, bloopity bloop. And we need another stack. Actually, we might need 2 stacks. Let's get both of those running. And place that cobble. Place that cobble. Alright. Cobblestone's all replaced. But now we have to go and place fresh down in the place that we never managed to place the other stuff. Fill up all these gaps like so. And here we go. There's also that we never got to do. And actually I have to go and pop that. And there we go. Alright, that's a lot pinker than purple, but that's fine. It's a consistent thing. Say something gross, you hate it. But it works. Nice. I'm glad it works. Alright, let's get our chisel out. We have a backup chisel right here. Let's pop the purple block in here and see what we can chisel it into. That'll look potentially better. Because we can make it into panels. And then we can just, that's not quite right. That's not, connected textures. Big tile? Oh yeah, that's connected textures. That'll smooth it out. Let's, go and smack these and make sure this works. Boop. Da, 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 da. Okay, so it's not going to waste anything on what's already chiseled, so I can just hold left click instead of trying to punch each individual block. So is it better smoothed? Or is it better like that? Like, it's not all going to be perfectly smooth, to be fair. It'll be like pathways. Tiles look better for you? Alright. Well, let's get these pathways up. Oh man. Big tile. Okay. Whee. And that ought to be decent, actually. It makes sense to have this path as well. Get that. And then let's surround the bed. Can I squeeze under the bed? I can. Excellent. Alright. And then what we'll do is make this a pathway up. And then we'll set it to per block and de-transform these back to the tiles. Whee! And make sure to sneak that back down in size, and there we go. Let's see, convert this back to big tile. And make a single... No, let's make it a 2 wide pathway. The 1 wide for the fencing table. There we go. I think that makes it look good. It's like a little pathway set down, but otherwise it's mostly the tile. I think that works out. I do want to break up the scenery a little bit, though. I'm gonna extend this out right there. Blackstone brick wall. We have some. Cool. Gotta place that there so it's kind of supporting. I'm gonna place a block here so I can also put a support in. Just so it looks like it's doing something. Yeah, put another support in there. And close this line up. Yeah, that looks good to me. Might want to at least expand it a little bit more. Blood lamp. Also, single thing there. Put the building gadget and chisel up. I can take the chisel back out. deconvert that, then put it up. There we go. Now, do we have any pots? We don't have any pots. Let's get some. Just ask for a stack of pots. Are we going to really use too many? No, probably not. Do we have any ferns? Can we make a fern? Well, we have grass. Yeah, we could make a fern. Let's make a fern. And boom, fern. So now we can throw a plant in the corner. Got a plant. Well, let's grab a cactus. And let's put the cactus up there. Yeah. Cactus buddy. Does chorus that go in a pot? Can I plant a chorus flower? Let's find out. Let's toss that right there. No. Damn. Can I put a chorus fruit in the pot? Nope. Chorus is not plantable. Damn. What kind of flowers do we got? We got a cornflower. You could plant that. Sugar cane. Can we put that in a pot? No. Do we have bamboo? We do. Can that go in a pot? It can go in a pot. It's honestly kind of pathetic looking, a pot, but I'm gonna leave it. I'm gonna leave it anyways. Over here, what else we got? We can plant an oak sapling. Boop. And we can throw down a plant right there. What kind of plant to plant? Good question. I ain't sure yet. Mineral. Mineral sapling. That can't go in the pot. Thatch. Do we have any other saplings? Oh yeah, we have skyroot sapling. That's probably potable. I'd imagine we could throw that in a pot. No, Tinkers, you fail me. I thought you would have made it so you could. Alright. Let's go and convert this to fucking oak, a spruce sapling instead. And shaboom. There we go. We've got some plants. We've got some plants in pots. We've got some greenery to spruce up the place. Make it, you know, slightly more inviting. I don't know. Reminds me, I do need to take care of my plants. Need to make sure they have water. This is drained. Cool. That away. Alright. No. This was all a ruse. How many polonium? Oh, I can't even make 2 more yet. God damn it. Well, in the meantime... this isn't running. Full of nuclear waste. None of this has gas in it, so we should be safe to wrench that up. Break that. No, stop it. Select. And now we're down to just one barrel in there. And we can toss that in there. And if we grab a configure-8, we can push. And pull. There we go. This is full, that's full. And how much is in there? Oh, this is getting almost full. Okay. Then there'll be 2 barrels of back pressure. Oof. I think all the chiseled blocks might have been a mistake, or like frame rate. Oh. Alright. Let's see. What is next on this agenda of things to perhaps do or not do? Well, first off, click under there. Aha. Oh well. First off, kill this llama. What the fuck are you doing, llama? You're not allowed to be alive. You're supposed to be dead. For eternity. And need to make another fusion crafting injector of draconian tier. Oh, we have a quest. Right, the end seeds. That gets us an advanced machine frame. Nice. Ionic fusion crafting, we need 2 wyvern cores. Let's request both of those. And get our materials out. Pressurized tube away. And plop these items in. Bloop, bloop, and bloop. They're sitting in there? No. We'll pop this one in the middle. Pop that in there. And then populate those 4. And get our next draconic fusion injector. Poggers. It's already charged up. And now it's just infusing. Because of the little clipping of particles through the stair here, might change location of this. But it's functional where it's at. Just not super aesthetic. Speaking of super aesthetic, look at all this fluid. We have almost 3,000 buckets of experience. Doesn't sound like a lot, maybe. I have no reference on how much sounds like a lot, but it's an absolute fuck ton. We have a ton of experience. Quickly into the loud room. And all that experience, check in here. Prismarine shards and raw cod. I guess we need places to put this. Because it's not getting pulled out. Whee! So let's see. No, there's a place. It just got full, I assume. Raw cod though, that needs a place. Let's get a at drawer. Increase its storage, and then also get a void storage for it. Boop, boop. And there we go. So now it can hold a ton more and then start deleting it from existence. Excellent. Wither skeleton skulls, we're almost at 3 stacks of those. Wowzers. HDPE pellets, we're at precisely 0. Electrotine, almost 100 stacks. Flint, we're almost at 3 stacks, so we're not really getting more flint. Our system's avoiding flint. It's better than flint. You don't need that stuff. How are we doing on our blocks of gems? Wow. We're at 13.5 stacks of blocks of ruby. And we're at almost 11 stacks of blocks of sapphire. I mean, that's pretty good. These are pretty blocks too. Look at them. In fact, I could just pop one out. Look at them. Look at these blocks. Kinda pretty. Matter of fact. Hell yeah. Hey, Alter. How do you feel about ruby? You play some motherfucking ruby? Aw, yeah. Is there any other things we could do with ruby? No. No. Okay. But hell yeah. Ruby blocks, let's go. Boop, boop, boop. Doot, doot, doot. Doot, doot, and doot. Alright. Rubies for the interior ones. We don't have like amethyst or anything, so let's just go with sapphire for these outer ones. And matter of fact, I want to use the exchanging gadget. Pop that, put that down, boop. And make it 1 so we can just bloop, like so. And da 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 da. And da da da. And finally, da 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 da. Poggers. Throw that away. Goes back in the system, and there we go. Brought some more color to this altar now, didn't we? Hell yeah. Hop on that to a full heal up, get some saturation, and dump our health in the pool. Hell yeah. How much is that? 3 buckets. Okay. Respectable, respectable. Can do better though. Can do better. How? Can we do better? Oh, I actually activated it. Well, might as well toss some more blood in there. Blood for the blood gods. Storage. External storage. Grab one of those. And yeah. No, no. Not that way. We'll send the wire back here and run it. Yeah, that'll be good. How much cable do we got? Half a stack of cable? Go ahead and make another stack, seal to play. Pop that. And let's oh, how do I want to run this? How do I want to run this? Well, this block doesn't actually matter for anything. So I'm pretty sure I can just run it like so. Or even run it like so. Bloop. That back up. I can just drop that down. Down, down, down to the burning ring of fire. Down, down, down till the flames get higher. A ring of fire. Of a ring of fire. And then we can... as much as I feel like maybe peeling it off of here, I don't think I will. I think I'll make a new line coming off of here. Just for aesthetics. That goes here. We're gonna run it up the side here. Along the back-ish area. Yeah. Till we reach that point. Then it's going to get some more cable and complete it like so. Fantastic. Now that's available system. And we can toss that back in, toss that, and so now blank slates and reinforced slates are available to the system. Hell yeah. Let's get 4 it's 4 pieces of stone. 1, 2, 3, 4. And toss those in there. So that'll convert. And since it's only 4 pieces, I should only use... Actually, no, that's 1 too many. 3 pieces. That's how many I initially thought, but then I thought against it, because I remembered I was like, oh yeah, it's only 2,000 on the second tier, but I need to get there. So I was right the first time with 3. Oh. There's a spot here. Hello, darkness, my old friend. Goodbye, darkness. I know you very well, darkness, but I don't want you hanging around. You have your places, and I have mine, darkness. Let us agree to stay out of each other's. Alright. There's an excess here, so let's pop that. Actually, go ahead and pop this too. So we can just move this to the ground here, and we're good. So turn off the overlay, and we know it's off. Excellent. Alright. Let's see. How's this whole system doing? How's this operation going? Smoothly. Not a single issue. Excellent. How is this going? Not storing any power. It's not storing any extra steam. Going swimmingly. And the sphere? How are you doing, sphere? Net positive. Hell yeah. That's what I like to see. It did quickly jump to negative, that's fine. Whee. How are you doing? You're running out of fuel. Okay. Well, that's fine. We're about to change the system up anyways. So let's actually let it burn all the way down. Let me go over here and configure that to push in. So now anything it makes is just going to push it into the chemical tank, and it'll go nowhere. So now this will run out. And then once it gets emptied, we're going to, well, break it all down so that the coolant tank will also be empty, and we're going to replace it with about 65,000 buckets of sodium. That's 512. We need a lot more. Can we throw it all in the tank? Like a dynamic tank. Great amounts of fluid and chemicals. I think we can throw it in a tank. See, what exactly do we need for a tank? Dynamic valve, at least one. Let's get a dynamic valve. At least one. We'll see if we can put on the edges. Food and posture check. Alright. No, makes 2 at a time. Excellent. And glass. Actually, it's structural glass in particular. Ask for a stack of that. And the fluid. That's good. Good water. Alright, so this is 70,000 buckets. Meanwhile, this is 65,000 buckets. Damn, really? Yeah. Well, I guess it itself is a huge dynamic tank with some displacement on the inside, so I guess that makes sense. Well, let's get another chem tank. And let's upgrade it up to the next tier tank. Upgrade that. Deploy. Also going to request 4 of that alloy. And 4 more of this one. Yeah, that's what I thought happened. I need to get my mouse checked out. I need to pop it open. Because it keeps wanting to do double clicks and shit when I don't tell it to. Alright. Second ultimate chemical tank. Toss it in there so it'll fill up with the sodium. And then sodium it makes will continue to be pushed in there. Okay, we are full on chlorine now though. Oh, relatively full. Being used. Okay, okay. So we're good on there, we're good there. This is full on lithium, but we're also got it deactivated. It's just pulling out here for all its lithium need. Fluorite, we need more fluorite. Where's our fluoride crop? We got 1 fluoride crop there. Pop that out and get another fluorite. Because apparently we need it. Fluorite seed, plant you right fucking there. And then we'll just convert the rest of fluorite seeds into essence. Boop. Alright, let's look at our seeds. Got lots of inferium seeds. Let's just convert all of them. Boop. And there we go. Let's convert them all into inferium essence so we can get a ton more of that. And then we'll put in some more seeds later. Ba-dum-bum-bum. Alright. Let's see. Alright, that was good. That was good. We should be able to make some blood altar runes. Specifically, I just want runes of capacity. Let's get some blank runes. We need an orb. Get our weak blood orb. Let's get 8. And just let that weak blood orb be in the system, doesn't really matter. Runes of capacity. We need imbued slates, which are tier 3. So we're gonna need... I mean, we can go ahead and make them, that's not too much of an issue. The issue is the automation wouldn't like skipping to it, so might have to disable the automation for a moment. But we can get 2 of them. Alright, so let's upgrade 2 of them. Let's just push that out of the way. Dump some more life in there since we stepped on the button. And we'll just... That'll actually save us a little bit. Since we can only make 2 anyways, I'll toss those in there. Toss some more life into the system there. It'll start consumption. And it should be good, relatively speaking. I can put the sacrificial knife back away. And yeah, that'll do. I'll just pick that up because that's the reinforced slate we needed. And that's a reinforced slate. Poggers. 2 reinforced slates. We will need some buckets. But let's see. Runes of capacity. Requested to make buckets. 8 runes of capacity require imbued slates. Isn't that what we crafted? No, we made reinforced. Right. Made 2 reinforced. There we go, yeah. So we'll need this knife back out. Charge it up. Wait for my health to stop increasing. And then boom. That gets us to the tier we need. Imbued slate. Also, we'll go ahead and populate that into the system. And kapow. There we go. And that'll play, that'll play. Now, this is one bad thing about the auto feeder unit and mechanism. It keeps you at minimum saturation, so it's not good for actually healing off of, which is very unfortunate. Oop. Reattach that though. And that'll get us 2 runes of capacity. And shaboom. Oh, we need those buckets. And there we go. 2 runes. Capacity. I'll place 1 there. And it's boop. And I'll go ahead and put 1 there as well. Runes of capacity, pressure plate back down. There we go. Now that can hold a bit more. So now let's try to fill it. The regeneration and saturation buffs on so we can mega heal. Big healing bonus. And again. Yeah, we know when our buffs run out whenever our saturation bar actually decreases. Oh yeah, there we go. We're getting there. Oh, saturation's also dropping rapidly. And that's full health. Woo! Alright. So now let's just get some stone out of the system. Oh, let's just pull out a fat stack and put it in there. And we'll just use what's in there. Pop our blood in there. Fill it right up to 14k millibuckets. Or 14 buckets. And there we go. Hell yeah. That's gonna slowly do the thing. We'll be just upgrading and slapping them on in there. And then it'll start turning them into the next tier. Which will take more blood, it'll run out. It'll all be fine. It'll all be fine. Fill it back up with blood. fill ourselves back up with blood. And then we can walk away. How much glass did we get? Excellent. Dynamic tank though. Let's just ask for a stack. It's cheap enough. Alright. So what I do know is it's gonna have a big buffer in it. So I don't necessarily need as big a buffer outside of it, but I do want a buffer. Oh, and this is out. This is out of fuel. Alright, cool. So now our base is running purely off this, and we have anywhere between 10 and 30 minutes to rebuild. So let's get on that. Let's just change the wrench mode and deconstruct all of this. Boop boop boop. Boop. Boop boop. Boop 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 boop. There is one thing need to do before we can actually do that. Our sodium, like the superheated sodium, that needs to go through a thermoelectric boiler. Make steam and to get the sodium back out. Ah, so we will need a new thing. Okay. First theme throughout a multi-block structure. Okay. Let's get that in the system real quick and make a few of those. So superheated sodium, we need boiler casing. We need boiler valve. We need... Oh, it can also just straight up use back in power to boil the steam as well. But it does at a slightly higher temp, probably for balancing purposes. And superheating elements. Just knows not how to make any of those. So now it will. Get those in there. And request a stack of each. Oh, except for the valves. Let's see. In fact, the valves get 2 at a time, so we'll just ask for that. Get a stack of casing. Valves quick. Superheating elements. I don't know how many of those we need, so I'll just ask for 1. And pressure dispersers, I'll just ask for a stack, I don't care. And then right quick, I'm actually going to go and look up a mechanism boiler and see what kind of size are we looking at. What kind of setup are we looking at, really? I guess it's just based on throughput, how much throughput we really need. But, alright, so edges, it can use glass. Structural glass will probably be fine, I assume. But, wow. Pressure dispersers on top, superheating elements on bottom. I think that's the trend I am looking at? Question mark? Thermoelectric boiler. Maximum dimensions for 18. Heat is best supplied by fuel wood heaters. Steam produced. Awesome. Blah blah. Superheating element center, making a larger boiler. Place additional elements around the center as long as sides are touching. structural glass. Yep, that's the other one. We can also form additional heater layers to increase the water heating rate. Actually, we don't need those, because that's what uses electricity. We're not using electricity. A steam catch layer, pressing pressure disperser blocks in the center, and the casings around it. They form steam cavity layers to increase the capacity of steam, and then cap it off. And then valves need to go on the sides, not the edges. One valve will be input, the other as water input, or heat input, while other is water input. And then in the steam layer, we would need another one as output. Okay, okay. Alright. Da-da-da. Okay, okay. Okay, I think I see what's going on here. Okay, I think I understand. Get our pressure dispersers. Sorry for that. I needed to look. Gonna want more structural glass in case we make this bigger. Pressure dispersers are good. Gonna need more heckin' boiler casings. Another stack of that. Ah, it's making steel now. Cool, cool. Alright, while it does that, let's just replace this entire block. Bloop, bloop. With boiler casing on the edges. Bloop, 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 bloop. And we'll just replace this entire multi-block with being a boiler instead. Boiler casing. Actually, can I use the exchanging gadget? I should be able to. I cannot. Damn. That's a right shame, isn't it? Damn. Oh. Manually it is. Let's get this all replaced up. Starting, of course, with just the edges. So we know roughly how many blocks we actually heckin' need. And then we'll determine what we'll do about the bottom. 'Cause, I mean, both blocks are actually really cheap, so it might not be an issue. Da 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 da. Boiler casing along the bottom edges. And there we go. And then along the side edges here. Boop, 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 boop. And boop. Pop this edge and boiler casings. And final the side edge. There we go. There we go. Upsy daisies. Alright. And now structural glass goes up the side. Boiler casing. Yeah. So we'll just run around the edge here. Pick up all this. And oh, whoops. Forgot about that. Well, since this side's already in such disarray, go ahead and plop it off. We'll also need to redo this setup anyways. That's fine. This should actually be set in exchanging gadget. No. Okay. Sometimes exchange a gadget can do these blocks, and sometimes it can't. Kind of a hit or miss. Alright. Well, we can get rid of that logic adapter. We don't need it on this block. I've already replaced that. So I didn't need to pop it. Oh well, did anyways. Fucking dab. The lever. Structural casing. There we go. Actually, right here, I think I'll stick one of the, ports. Where's the port? What port am I looking for? Boiler valve. There it is. That there. And we'll actually need another pair of valves. Because we need to output the sodium and output the steam. And we need 2 inputs, so... yeah. That's how numbers work. You are supposed to be boiler casing. Right. I'd never finish this edge. Boiler casing. That down. Get the structural glass in place now. Not on the inside. Structural glass. All up. Yeah. Facing along the edge. Boop, boop, boop. Boop, 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 boop. And have the top here as well. So we can just kind of pop all of that. It'll just end up on the inside and we can pick it all up before we remove the floor of this building. That all popped. And pop ourselves down here. Bap-a-da boop. Bop boop. Bop bop beep bop boop boop. And there we go. Alright. Now we got that all picked up. Time for the floor. And I think we can just hang down here and pop it all out. Oi! Oi! Don't take my block like that, that's rude. Hey, seashell, thanks. Pop all that. That should contain the blocks. Should be free to just kind of pop the rest of it and not worry about losing any of these. Except for fucking drowned asshole like that stealing them. Bitch. And there's our blocks. Boiler casing, we're at 8. Oh, yeah, let's... yeah, we've got plenty. 7. One more. That leaves us with 8. So now we're down to 15 required. 15 blocks is gonna make 16, so we're gonna have an extra. And I mathed slightly wrong. We got 3 extra. We do have more reactor glass actually we need to pop. So let's get those removed as well. I'll bore the casing back. And I'll just go ahead and pop up the whole thing. Since the water is flowing inward, it's only gonna goes in, it'll end up like that. And then we can seal it right back up. Remember using the building gadget for a bit of this last time. Also, we need more structural glass. We're gonna need like 3 more stacks. Go ahead and ask for another couple stacks of structural glass. Toss those in the system there. And get the building gadget out. Yeah, building gadget can place it at least. Do that. And actually, let's just break all the glass at once. Or as much as we can at once. Go. Instead of popping it, we'll just fucking mine it. And that ought to do us the good we seek. Let it beep. Structural glass, we just had the 5. Pull out the other stack here. Seal that up. Like so. That's almost good. This final stack. And seal up the top. Boop. There we go. Almost complete. Alright, so that's our water input. We're gonna need sodium input and output as well. Not entirely sure where they should go, so let's make them both like in the middle. Boiler valve there. Get our other 2 boiler valve. Pop that, place it down. And then we need to output the steam. And that's going to be in the top cavity, so let's throw it right there. And boom. Alright. So now we need our pressure dispersers. Stack should be enough. Pop that there. Set it as target. And pop it a boop. That should be it. That should be good. Let's make our way out of there. Structural glass. And then we'll just need to break 1 block. Put the casing back down, and it doesn't form. Alright, I think I may know why. Re-enter from the top. And we'll get 1 superheating element. Right, what's this descriptor sheet say? Getting mass amounts of heat to its surroundings. If we put down just 1, will that enable this to work? Yes, it formed. Cool. Alright. So the heat transfer is 1 superheater. So we do need more? Max steam is 50... Yeah, max steam is enough. That'll more than handle it. But max water... might need more. We also might need more heating elements, because I'm not sure how much that'll actually work. Because I think we'll be piping it in... Going downstairs, we'll be back up in a second. Alright, sounds good. Boiling capacity is only that many millibuckets per tick, so we do need more superheating elements. Okay. In fact, how many? How many pressure dispersers did we use? We used 49. That makes sense, 7 by 7. So we need 48 more of these. There we go. Those crafted, and we can throw the pressure dispersers, boiler casings, and structural glass away. Excuse me. Alright. Make our way back down to the bottom here. And slowly lay these out. Definitely needs to all connect to the center block, because that's how it all works. Da 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 da. Yeah, making the steel casing is the slow part. Yeah. Da, 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 da. Yeah. Need to make sure I feed the kitties. Because I didn't get to it beforehand because my day job ends just like practically just before I start streaming. So I need to hurry and get ready. I wish I didn't have that job. Well, I wish I didn't need that job, rather. Because, I mean, I feckin' need it. Start processing draconium seeds. We got ice seeds to process. Let's go ahead and process a stack of that as well. Do that up. Netherite seeds? Yeah, sure. And uranium seeds. Oh, definitely need to process those. Awakened draconium seeds? Hell yeah. And that ought to be enough. That'll process through, we'll be good. How are we doing on stockpiling fissile fuel? That's almost full, excellent. Alright. Alright, how are we on the superheating elements? We are nowhere on the superheating elements. Why? What are we stuck on? Ah, we're making all of these steel now. See. So it's doing all the... Yeah, there we go. Now it's crafting more. And it shouldn't take too long now that it's processing all of those components. Yeah, there it goes. That's much better. That is much better. There we go. Boop. Bada beep. Bada boop boop. Bada ba-doop. Alright, there is 11 more. We have 6. 5 more. 3 more. And the final one. Put the pressure disperser back down. Put that back down. That forms. And what's our capacities? Capacities are decent. Excellent. So again, the water tank's full. We need to increase that, actually. We do need to increase it. We have a boiler casing, right? Not enough more. Let's make another stack of that. Structural glass. That should be enough. Let's pop that. Actually, we might not need more casing at all. Well, we would need 4 more and we had enough. That makes sense. Just pop. Yeah, there's no point what I was planning on doing. Pop, pop, pop. And pop the edge. Wait. Don't go underwater. That's not where you're supposed to go. This laid out. And just really pop all this, since it'll just be collected inside. A little bit on the rims, but mostly on the inside. Pop, beep, pop, boop. Pop, pop, hop, pop, hop. Happy hap, pop, hop, a dap, hap, a dap. Hap a tap, hap, hop. Hop a tap, hap. And collect. All these pressure dispersers. Actually move these up one. And I'll actually move the boiler valve up one along with it. Pressure dispersers. We'll just once again build it in this manner. Boom. Place that final piece there. And now we're all set to build that. Jump up here, finish that off. Change this, place 1, 2, 4, and cover it. Oh, we're out of range. Oh no, because we're out of power. As it becomes night. And I'm like, oh, we're out of power. Well, good thing we have Uraninite. And that is why this still exists. For the express purpose of ensuring we still have power. But not enough power? Question mark? Hey. Invisible traveler. Go away. We don't want your kind around here. Shoo. Alright. System's powered back up. Structural glass. We're good with that. But we do need more boiler casing. Just a little bit more. Fill that in. Reset the glass and place it all back down. And then we'll make sure to manually plop one. Ah, got an extra piece there. There we go. Alright, put the structural glass away. Check this out now. Max water, we can hold more max water. Oil capacity, yeah, that should be good. That should be relevant. Okay. So now let's what do you need to configure? Output steam, output coolant, input, outputs coolant, and this side outputs steam. And we need some of those. We could actually move it and get away with that. So let's do that. Let's wrench the turbine valve. And we'll move it up. Facing down. And we'll make sure to pick up all 4 of our ultimate pressurized tubes and get some more. 6 is not quite enough. No? Yeah, it's not quite enough. We need precisely 1 more. Ultimate tube. Alright, go ahead and request the top alloy. And a mid-alloy. Alright, advanced pressurized tube, elite pressurized tube, and ultimate pressurized tube. And we only need 1. Boop. And there it goes. That goes right in there. And this didn't reform because it had water in it. So need to give it a manual update like that. There we go. Now it's ready for water in. Well, steam and water back out. That'll go back here. And now, let's place a cobblestone. Actually, move that. Go there. Get out of here. And then we can actually go right here and place the reactor. Doot, doot, doot. Doot. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 corner. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 corner. Boom. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Right? 1, 2, 3 underwater. And then 4 above water. So it was actually 3 above water, so it was 6 tall. Because it went like that. That seems about right. That placed. That put back down. And up there. Boop, boop. That seals that back off. We have enough blocks to go ahead and seal the floor in. Go ahead and do that. And then it's glass time. Put 1 glass down, set it, and fill it. Boop. Off over here and just place it up the side. And just do that on both of those sides. And go ahead and seal it all in on that side. And we can also just go ahead and rip these out. Boop. And put a valve right there. Output waste. There we go. And with that in mind, we should actually pop these 2 ports out and move those over here. Put one of them here. Actually, that's the wrong port. Let's see. One boiler valve. There it is. Place that down. We want it to input coolant. So what it started on. I forgot. And we also want it to output coolant. So that means we want a port here where we output coolant. And a port here where it's just an input. And we should be able to use a couple more ultimate tubes to bridge those 2. Go set down. Break a block a little higher up. So we can put the glass down. And of course the game had to jump me there. And seal that up. There we go. There we go, that connects properly. Doesn't connect to this yet, but that's because this isn't done yet. Boom. And let's just fill this in with cobblestone. Need more cobblestone. Pull a couple stacks of that out. And we'll actually... What is the button? What is the button? H? Shift G? No. Controls, category, gadgets, settings menu, U. There we go. Surface. Alright. That fills that up. Whoops. Let's break that cobblestone real quick. All's fine. We may need our water sigil out. Go and repair this a little bit. It's fine. We're all fine. Good. No issues. No issues at all. We're all fine. See? All's good in the goblin hood. Place that there, that one there, and that one there? Oh no. Just make sure there's a solid barrier across the bottom here. Alright, that ought to be good. All's well that ends well. Now if we toss another pull down here, change this back to built to me mode. How I prefer it. And then we'll just mine out all the cobblestone inside. And now it's empty, free and clear. I'll go back to the center and place our control rods. Two. Boom. And control rod assemblies on top. And then we just, well, just need this back. And we're missing two. Why? Because we had an extra reactor port and logic. Well, one port is for fuel to come in, and that, well, you know, is still required, actually. So let's toss that port here. Right there. Fill it back up. And for the control port, let's just throw that on top. And boom. And that was almost perfect. Fill it right back up, and there we go. Fission reactor. Alright. Now let's get our chemical tank here. And tell it to output out the right. And it'll fill it up with sodium. Once it's empty, we'll just go wrench it back up and toss it back in here. Oh. Oh, because we were briefly underwater, weren't we? God damn it. Can I, like, empty it? There's a way to just empty it, isn't there? There's a pipette. Right. No wireless transmitter rage. Oh, we're out of power again. Shaboom. And we actually only got 2 stacks. Oh well. One stack will go in, and the other stack will just go right in there. And that's that. Alright. Let's see, we got a lever. Throw down right there. And that's, you know, got some sodium in it. Not as much as we wanted to have. Let's see. This chemical tank full of hydrogen. We need to make it not have hydrogen in it. I'm an idiot, just dump it. There we go. And then get it back out here. And now we can fill it back up with sodium. There we go. And this is not running at all because we are full on the fuel. Let's plop this back down right there. Dump some more in. We were making... I don't remember how much we were making. Welcome back, Jess. Let's see. I think we can transfer it fast enough back and forth. Hopefully. But we'll need some fuel to actually get that rolling. I think there's also an internal tank. It would have the coolant where it needs to internally pull some. So... oh, crap. And that's... oh, no it doesn't. Cool. Back over here. Oh, now it's filling up with hydrogen. I don't want to fill it with hydrogen. Let's, dump this again. Pick it up. And toss it back in there where it'll get a little more hydrogen. I mean, not hydrogen, but sodium. The kind that we actually want. And... let's see. Rather than running that pipe all the way out there and thus having all this additional fuel, let's actually pop it. We don't need this gas line running all the way out there. We don't need this. Who needs it? I don't. Pop the whole damn line. And what we can do instead is our old pal, Entangled Block. Get us one of those. I'll just place it right there. Hopefully these are close enough. If not, that's fine. Let's... like that. Yeah, that should be close enough. Shaboom. Basic pressurized tube. And... oh. And... tangled binder goes back in there. Yeah, I can switch back that. Cool. Alright, this says empty. That's because I'm pulling out of the right side of the block now. We need to set it left side of the output. Because the direction it is facing. Right? What direction is it facing? Facing this way. So that should be output. That should be fine. Fissile fuel. And it's almost overly full. Got some uranium hexafluoride sitting here waiting for power. That is part of the problem. No power. Advanced chemical tank. That's hooked up to the right thing. Block update. Do the block update. Help package. You got it in a moment. Let's replace this pressurized tube. And reconfigure it. Oh! Why is that not working this time? Let's auto check off. Output out the left. There it goes. It's got an amount in there now. Yeah. Okay, it moved it over. It moved it over. Yeah, all good. Alright. Let's briefly turn it on. And see what happens when the coolant reaches temps. As we have water input, and we have steam output. Oh, we're doing it. We're doing it. We're making 50 buckets of superheated sodium at a time. We've maxed out the boil rate, but it looks like we're boiling appropriately. I don't think we're boiling appropriately. I mean, it says max boil's not high enough, but we're building steam and we're producing not nearly as much. Okay, yes, we need more superheating elements. We need more superheating elements. So 49 plus 49. Let's get 2 more rows, and then let's do that health check. Ooh. Ooh, these are some good pops. And I know y'all can hear them because I'm seeing the mic levels in OBS peeking up on some of them. Ooh, alright. So let's turn this back off for now, because right now we're actually just wasting fuel like this. Oh yeah, superheating elements. Slow process making them. We're at max of these. So we have 2 extra energy upgrades in there? Question mark? That's weird. Interesting. We just had 2 extra for no reason. Concern? But yeah, whatever. Let's see. Yeah, this is running through. We're running out of enriched carbon in there. But that's almost done, and now we're on the enriched iron portion. So that means we should be getting more quicker. We have plenty of cobblestone we can throw back in the system though. Basic pressurized tubes can go back in a way. And is this back to making? This made a little bit more. So let's go ahead and get that you know what, yeah, I can place it against the back there. And its back is an output. Oh yeah, there we go. Then wrench it and put it back inside of that one. Boom. That's basically a double-sized ultimate tank. Still need a bit more coolant for me to be happy. But trickling 6 FE per tick. Ooh. We need more of those heating elements. How are those coming along, system? Well, why ain't it being pushed? What's going on, system? Are you, like, out of power? It is pretty out of power. Get some more uranite out. And toss that into the reactor here. No, actually, the reactor's doing its job. Let's get a stack upgrade. Yeah, we have one. And let's toss that stack upgrade in here. So we can import stacks at a time. And that'll help it actually clear through its problems. Depleting elements. What do you mean machine doesn't accept item? Superheating elements. It's because that's wanting more power and it's not getting its power. Why isn't this outputting any? It definitely should be. Also, this isn't running anymore. Because it's full of substrate. I see. You know what? I'm going to give it a void upgrade. Boop. Now that's emptied. But it can't do anything because it's out of power. Fantastic. So this is out of power and can't make any more. Yeah, this needs to be turned off. Turn it to null so it stops trying. And let's see over here. That's not getting power. Where's all the power going? Does mean it should be outputting it from here, which is basically empty. That's flowing in, it's flowing out. Alright, network settings. Connections. Is all the power going in here? Because it only uses 1,000. It only uses 1,000. Where's the rest of the power flowing? Oh, it's flowing down here. Because these are also using plenty. Okay. Let's just disable that real quick. So now everything should be emptying power slowly. Yeah, this is still getting its buffer filled. That's still outputting all the power to these machines, but that should be done with here soon. Should be done with here soon. We've got this all connected on red, so I should upgrade it to ultimate, but not right now. Yeah, it's got a lot to handle first. Hello, cow. Said cow and meant pig. Don't at me. I know animals. Let's see. Is there anything else crawling around my fucking island? No. Okay. Let's see. You're not running because you don't have enough power to run. Let's go pull that substrate out. Oop, just throw that away. That'll run. This will start getting ethylene. Take the void upgrade out of here. Oh, okay. That's what it's highlighting. That machine. Okay, that makes sense. Let's see. That should be generating more power for us. Yeah, there we go. And that should be filling up the buffers of some more machines, question mark? This is sucking it all back to shove all the power down here. So these machines, which are in fact empty. Oof. Oh. They're starting to get back stuffed too. Big oof. Alright, well, in a revelation of that, I am going to disable that. And in fact, I'm going to reach the system and get our other crystal out. Basic Energy IO crystal. I'm going to wrench up this entire line, since I just mentioned upgrading it anyways. And instead of having that big old buffer for it, it's instead going to get relegated to this. Crystal binder. Bind you to that. And there we go. That saves us a little bit of cabling, as well as ties it into this overall buffer of machines. And, yeah. This does need to be set to output mode. In which case it doesn't want to actually connect? Question mark? Pull power out of it. There we go. There we go. That'll drain these buffers. Yeah, now it's all empty. Now the network be empty. This just sucked all that power down. And tried to use so much of it. But that also enables all the other machine buffers to fill up. Right? Question mark? No. Where's all the power still going? This is no longer doing anything because that filled back up. Let's throw some more substrate away. I might set it up to throw away substrate. Don't really have the spaces for that. Isn't really a problem per se. It can be remedied easily with another entangled block. Hell yeah. Grab that. We will plop it here. Oop. Entangled binder. Here to there. And let's see. Puts out the front. We're also going to have it auto output out the second back as well. So out the back. And then we will get a trash can. Should have one available. We don't, but we can make it real quick. Get a trash can. Is there any other purpose to substrate actually? Substrate. HTP pellets and more substrate. Fair enough. It'll use ethylene to make that extra substrate though. Well, it uses ethylene to make HTP as well. Liquid or flowing liquid ethylene, yeah. But don't care. Get our trash can. And place that there. So now as long as it has power, which it doesn't, it'll function appropriately. That's not outputting any power. It's not a priority power source. Where's the priority power source? Where's all the power flowing out to? You're not getting any power. Alright, let's go mess with the controller. Let's see. Current flux plug. I want to right click it. I want to locate it. Edit selected. Alright. Priority 1. 5. Alright. Let's also apply this one to be also priority 1. Let's modify you, make you priority 1. And then we'll go back to this one we set to priority 1. Make it priority 2. Chunk loading banned on the server. Well, I suppose default configs say no chunk loading. But that's okay, that's not what I was wanting to do. Wait, are you not? No. Alright, so you're priority 2. Whatever was at the bottom of the list is not the one I wanted to be priority 2. Put you back to priority 1. There we go. Priority 0 versus the other ones which are higher priority. I don't know what this one is. It has unlimited transfers though. Network members. Me, yeah. Sort by smart. I don't know. Alright, I'm gonna make this one priority -1. It's at 227 4858. 227 4858. 858. Right. 227 4858. So what's the one over here? 227 858. What? Oh, okay, so it's this one, but that pulls power. Was I reading it wrong? Was I reading wrong this entire time? Was it plussing power, not minusing power? Let's see, network connections. Yeah, I was reading wrong the entire time. That's a plug. Yeah, let's keep it at 2. See, this one has priority 0. It's at 247 1115. 247 1115. Actually, that's not 1115. Couldn't be 1115. Yeah, there it is. 4853. 247 4853. 4853. I don't have one right here. Or do I? Do I have one right here? I do have one down here. Aha! Well, let's remove it. We have it connected anyways. Move that one and get a new ultimate tube. Ultimate universal cable. That's the word I meant. And there we go. Almost. Oh, it's down the right spot. There we go. And reseal all that back up. Alright. So that ought to ensure that that is powered strictly by the crystal net. And that'll also save us 1 flux point. How's our superheating elements going? We got them all. Excellent. So now let's pop away back in here and place these elements down. Boop, 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 boop. Oh, you're against the face there. There it goes. Alright, and... missed one. Good, that should leave us with precisely 2 superheating elements. Like so. 1 pressure disperser. And 1 structural glass. There we go. Now I have 147 superheaters. And a much higher max boil rate. Or potential max boil rate anyways. So if we activate the reactor, I'll set that to activation. That should move sodium back over there. There we go. I was wondering, but this needed to actually reach temperature of 373.42 Kelvin. And C, that is just over boiling. That makes sense. Ba 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 ba. Ah, come on. Die, die, die. That one in the middle didn't die. That's fine. That's fine. It'll come back. And that's reached max boiling again. I've nearly 2 buckets. Get out of here. Eee. Alright. Oh well. It just doesn't seem like it's making as much. Like, we're not getting nearly as much power out of this anymore. We're not moving as much steam. Is it not? Just because we don't have enough dispersers. Wonder how Kelvin feels. I mean, it's named after him, so it's probably fine. Probably fine with it, you know? Let's see. Burn rate. No, that's someone else's fission reactor. Sodium cooling's BS like this. As your coolant tank, thermoelectric boiler is too small, even though the coolant tank always appears to be empty. Coolant tank is 1.6 times the steam tank. Resize tank, add empty layer above the disperser layer. Yeah. Ba ba ba. Temperature boiler. Ba ba ba. Oof. Fire rate's simple water cooling, right? Quartz touching. Yeah, this person's having the same issue, I think. No, it's not the same issue. I can't set the, like, boiler rate or anything, right? Yeah, it's just hitting its max boil rate. Which I don't know how to change. It's using up all the heated coolant that's flowing in. But I'm not using all that water. So what's the difference? What's the problem here? Is it not big enough? Do I need to make it bigger? What's the deal? I wish I could just magically know what the deal is, but I don't. don't like this not knowing. I need to know more. Let's see. Developer of mechanism. This isn't a properly updated tutorial. Right, is it? It doesn't look like it. It looks like he's inputting heat into it. Yeah, this isn't a fully updated variant. Mechanism V9. Let's open up this one instead. Make sure to mute the tab so you're not playing someone else's audio. Building it. Booey. Yeah, that's not quite right either. Mechanism, thermoelectric boiler. Yeah, 1.16.5, that's better. This tab's still muted. How it works, that's the steam turbine. I don't give a shit about steam turbine. How the boiler is configured. Yep, we have the chamber on top, chamber on bottom for water. Show how to build it. Boiler, that's proper interface. Yeah, so this... It's because temperature. But how am I supposed to get this higher? Because it's hitting the same max boil rate. I don't fully understand. I have more of the coils. So it should be functioning better. But it isn't. This is deeply affecting me at the moment. And I am mad. Big mad about it. Fusion, boiler, and turbine. From V10, don't use reactor to make fuel, use chemical fusion to make DT fuel, far more efficient, whatever my guy. Da, da, da. I have a small cat joining my lap. Hello. Can you say anything for other people? Probably not. This is more recent, I think. Well, that's just the fission reactor. Never mind. Stuff in my hair. Back in hell. This is also a year ago. This is fucking 5 years ago. Damn. Come on. Can I find a proper tutorial? Hey. You, I'm trying to find tutorials. I don't need you nibbling at my toes. I don't like my toes being nibbled by creatures. Do a quick night's sleep. Verstemmügt. Tutorial sodium cooling. Well, that's a bit more appropriate. Boiler multi-block. He builds thing. He builds it tall. Right. Outputs, connection, config. Skip all that. Setting the reactor and boiler. And alright. There's them working. Can you show me the interface of the boiler, please. That's what I want to see at the moment. I need to know how. Burn rate. Da da da. Much cooler temperature with sodium. Heating rate. It actually heats up more at a time. Interesting. But, not showing me the interface I'm wanting. Show me the fission reactor, but I'm not seeing the boiler interface. Playback speed. Go up to 2. Not like I'm hearing anything, so it's fine. Interface? No. You refuse? Yep. There's a refusal there. Let's show that fucking interface. It also looks like it was in a different language according to all these comments that are in Spanish or Portuguese. Yeah, so I believe that Spanish title. Right. Well, still doesn't quite help me. Fun, 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 fun. Alright, well, I guess I just need to keep trying. Oh wait, burn rate reset. Right! Burn rate reset. Put the burn rate to 2. There we go, that was the problem. Burn rate. We weren't burning the fuel fast enough to make enough power. That's what it is. We just weren't generating enough. So yeah, the max boil over here is accurate to the actual max boilage. I don't remember what we got our burn rate to. Ooh, that was almost dangerous. That was almost very dangerous. I didn't even realize. Good thing I saw that. Does not have enough sodium for that. 1.5 instead. And damage is still going up. We do need to scram it for a bit to lower the temperature. And let the damage repair. I'm not sure when damage itself will repair reset. Okay, it's repairing. Oh, repair slowly. I see. We activate it. It'll build back up. We need to lower it back down. Yeah, we just need more sodium, really. That's what it comes down to. We need more sodium. Boop. Let's add some more in. That. Check this. I think we're good. I think this is currently stable. Let's bring it back down to say 0.5. Because yeah, I think that's a bit better for us in this situation. So we're making a little less power, but we don't have the sodium quite yet to compensate. And why not? Because this doesn't have the power it needs either. Because we're not generating nearly how much we were. We're getting close though. We're getting close to regenerating that much. Let's pull some more uraninite out of the system. Just to keep this one topped up. This isn't getting any power. Yeah, this whole setup is... well, it has some power, but it's all being ate, I believe. No, that's not eating any power. How is that spitting out 20k power? What in the hell is using all that power with you? Couldn't be anything pulling that much per tick. Yeah, where's your power going, buddy? Let's quickly disable you. Putting you at null. Alright. Now let's reconnect you to Warren power, just to, like, reset you. Yellow cake uranium. Ah, right, that's empty. Because this was running, this was sucking down all that power. Righto, righto. Alright, so now this is using its power. So it's able to make more sodium. So we can hook that back up. You know, push some more sodium in there like that. And keep doing that. Or I guess we can just remotely connect and let it pump out. That might be a good idea. Let's get another entangler. Entangle this block. Because we're still operating in the same manner. Let's just grab this. Plop that down. Connect it. And this by default should have its output out the back. So let's drain it out like that. We'll pull in a little bit. We'll pull in a little bit. Let's make sure this is in extract mode. There we go. There we go. Now it's being emptied and being pushed directly into here, which can use it. There we go. That's filling up backlog. That's doing what it can with what it has. And this is filling up now. That's good, that's good. Alright, this is an empty chem tank. Toss that. Alright, so now that sodium's going over here, and it's getting dumped on this side when it's in excess. So that means we are good over here. This will slowly fill up. And so, regardless of what we set it to, if we are gaining sodium, that means we're good. We can handle that rate. If we start losing sodium, we can't handle that rate. It should never be stable in this system, since we're always adding more sodium. And we don't lose any sodium. We would just lose this number because it would be building up over here instead. And that theoretically shouldn't happen. We hit a stable point, which means we're actually building up heat very slowly, I think. Yeah, we're slowly building up heat. So we can't actually handle full one. We can't handle this number either. 0.8? 0.8. Are we gaining sodium now? No, we're not. That means we're gaining temperature instead. Heat graph, is it gonna go up at all? Could be, but it's not. Actually, the reason it's not going up is because we're not making more. Is this running? Is that idle? It's using nothing. Because chlorine's full. Right. Ooh. Oh. We're burning power. Burning uraninite. These are shipping. This is doing its thing. This is not doing its thing. Why is it not doing the thing? Because this isn't going any faster. How many power upgrades do we have? Or not power, speed upgrades do we have in the system? We got enough. Alright, let's toss those in there. Apparently we skipped it on this oxidizer. And there we go. Making more fissile fuel now. Which should be running everything else a little bit faster. Oop. I don't know why that didn't work. But whatever. So we should be getting more power, but this isn't pulling that power yet. I mean, this is full, so that's chlorine is maxed out. Ah, right. Now that battery's full, so we're actually storing power again, which is pretty pog. Untangled binder can go away. Crystal binder, no, crystal binder's not needed for this. Just need to shift right click that. And there we go. Now we're using chlorine again. We're using hydrogen chloride specifically, which pulls in more chlorine. And so now this needs to run. And immediately used all its power to run. That's okay. That's okay. Generating power. How positive on power are we in here? We're not positive any power. So we do still need more power. We're not building up any heat though, fortunately. 719. This is not processing 719. So we should be good. Heating rate's 160, so actually we should be able to handle higher. Pumped up to full 1. And let's see about our heat now. Temperature is 735.97 K and stable. Steam, we're slowly building more steam back up. Alright, so that seems stable. Let's bump it up to 1.1. And let's see here. What's the boil efficiency? 1.0. Interesting. Fuel surface area, heat capacity, fuel statistics. Max burn rate's at 25, but we're not anywhere near that. Our temperature went up a little bit, but overall still good. Right? The 569 over here and 551 over there, so that's pretty even. We can't really do much more about that at the moment. We just need more sodium. That is what it comes down to. We need more sodium. Kinda means we need more chlorine to be used. And this is out of power. All the power is going to the top? No, this isn't getting any power. As we empty the system real quick, be running all these machines. Is there a way to actually turn these off? I don't think so. I think the most I can do is change this to input, and it'll drain the power out of these machines. No, I don't think it drains the power out of the machines. It just looks like it is. But I don't think it actually can drain the power out of the machines. I mean, who knows? It might be. Oh, no, it definitely did drain the power out of the machines. Neat. Or at least the ones that it could. Alright, drain the power out of those machines. Yeah, can't drain it out of these, so they're still going to use their power. But that's alright. You're not getting any more power. No additional power. Alright, so that... Good. No, because that's still going to run. How is it still running? It's gonna be getting any power. Whatever. The inputs are done, anyways. Alright. Let me do this. Because there is another way to turn it off. It's a very vanilla method to turn it off, but it'll work. It'll work in a jiffy. Let's grab a stick and 2 redstone. And use 1 cobblestone to make a lever. Let's make sure this will work, you know, real quick. Test it. Aha, see, it does not work on those. Because it's not pointing into them. Doesn't work from below either, does it? Because it's not like pointing directly into it. Go from below. Yeah, those are still receiving. And, oh, that one's not, but it didn't have any extra dust, so that makes sense. Well, in that case, we'll need a little bit more redstone. Actually, real quick, I'll just leave it as it is, and I'll upgrade the control mechanism back here a little better. But for now, that goes there. That goes here. And this goes there. So that should stop all of them? Yes. Excellent. That stops all of them. It stops processing any further. So these should receive no more inputs. Let's see, do I want this actually running? Yes, because it uses hydrochloride. But I don't want it receiving anymore? Is that right? You know, I'll just turn it off so it fills up. And that'll help. And this will start making more. Oh, goodbye. How's this doing? It's gaining sodium again. Excellent, excellent. I can increase the burn rate, question mark? 1.2. Temperature seems stable. I think we're good with that. Superheated sodium 602. Once this hits 602, I know it'll be stable. I will know this is stable. But until then, I'm looking at it with a slight side eye, because it's sitting at 376 temperature. Burn rate of 1, it should do 200. 200. Well, if that's the case, if that's the math, then some math's not working out somewhere. So I don't think it's accurate math. But let's see, we're also generating waste, which is being processed. Slowly but surely getting processed. And we're making, you know, more polonium, and yeah, that's going to be a drain on power once we get it set up. Depending on when we get it set up. Alright. Let's turn this back on. Yeah, it ignored, so it'll just run. Now it's chewing through hydrogen fluoride again. That empties out. And that'll empty soon. Yeah, this had a buffer. So now it's processing all that. They're processing through the line. And we're all sorts of good. There we go. There we go. Just chugging along. We're really only processing osmium and iron at the moment, but that's fine. Oh, that just emptied. There's no real way to turn all those off, but it'll be fine. These will stop processing at some point. We'll clear through the backlog. Surprised we actually really have a backlog. But you know, it's whatever. It does what it does. Might need to some other things in place over here actually. Like another ultimate ejector. You're full on upgrades, right? Yeah, including gas. Damn. Anyways, that's running, so we're getting more sodium. And it does seem correct. Its temperature does seem stable. We are generating lots of power. So again, we upgraded that because it should, in theory, increase how much steam we get for the same fissile fuel. In theory. I didn't actually test or anything. This is the first time I've actually messed with the boiler. First time I've messed with this thermoelectric boiler. I gotta say, as a concept, I like it. It's just a heat exchanger. So, I mean, I like it. Once I learned how it actually worked and that, I remembered this resets its burn rate. For the lulz, change to 1.5. For the memes, still gaining sodium. We're processing per tick. It's going well enough, I think. Yeah, I think we're doing good. I think it's handling it. Definitely not increasing damage or anything anymore. So. And this is now producing 60k. Dankest of memes? Nah. Not the dankest of memes. Well, we're still using all that power. At least to fill up buffers somewhere. But we're still using 60,000 power somewhere. And we're still losing power in machines too. Damn. We're not doing so hot with our power. We're not even generating any more resources. We're done generating at the moment. We're just processing through what's already there. Oof. Alright. And we still have more things to process. Still have more processing to set up. That is chewing out of power. Damn. That's a lot of power leaving that spot. That's out of uraninite. That needs more redstone. That's fine. Redstone goes in. Blocks of coal. That also goes in. Though it's not used nearly as much. Ice. You have to stack for me real quick. Thank you. Toss that in there. And one more piece of ice. And then uraninite. We'll pull out our reserves of uraninite except for a single stack. And we'll fill that up. And we're rolling. Now we are more efficiently using the uraninite to make power. But, let's see, generating 5.7, 5.8k. So not super-duper much. But we're extracting some nonetheless. Let's move this trash can to right here. So we can get an item pipe? Logistical pipe? Yeah, what's it called? Logistical transporter? We'll just grab an No, we won't grab an elite. We'll grab an advanced because it's the lowest tier we have available at the moment. Pop that in there. And then we'll extract. And there we go. I think the machine itself will prioritize pushing into there. But because it's full, it's just going to be dumping it all now. So we're going to be augmenting our power with some more ethylene. Is good. Ethylene is good. Ethylene's nice. Ethylene accepts all major credit cards except for Visa. That's just the way it is. Which of these machines is passively chewing 137 FE? Oh, right, slime jars. Forgot about you, buddy. I forgot I was filling up these jars with slime. That's using a little bit of power. Also, let's top up our helmet with nutritional paste. Yeah. Elite sawing factory, you look neat. Alright, I think all that's done. Right, this is sucking down some power. It's only doing 137 though, which is the precise amount. I mean, it's not using a whole lot of power. It's using some. It's enough to be noted. But that doesn't use any because it's off. Courtesy of my little power savings setup there. That's sucking down plenty. It's making both chlorine and sodium. Both of which are being remotely accessed. Man, I love the tangled block. I'm using 4 of them right there, then there's 2 more back here. Total of 6, 7 just in this small block space. Damn. So many. So many of them. Let's see. What else is going on? That still needs more power, so we still need to generate more power. How's this going? Still stable, still stable. 665. Okay. If it is still stable, then what'll 2 do? 2, I think it can handle. I think it's handling 2. So we're at 378.8. 378.8, so almost 379. Heating rate is at 400 buckets, and we have more than that in the tank, so that should be fine. That's converting it, no problem. And that's generating 80,000 FE per tick. Poggers. Is this filling up? It is not filling up. We're outputting all of it. We are saving... We're not banking any power yet. Our expenses of power is the same as our inputs of power. That's insane. We are using so much power. Remember, that's disabled. That's not sucking back any of the power. All of that power is just going places. Where is it going? At this point in time, I'm actually not sure. Where's all of our power going? That's only doing 20 to 30,000. That doesn't explain all of it. Where's the rest of our power? This. Okay, that's sucking back the rest of it, and all the cables are filling. Okay. All the buffers are filling over here. Okay. That makes more sense. But now this can start burning more because it's making ethylene again because that has power and it's working. So that's getting ethylene. Net gain on that as it burns. We're still doing this. Uraninite. Alright. Buffers full. Are we positive now? We are! Back to positive power. Hell yeah. Alright. It's not super positive power it's like net positive power. We're gaining about a million per second. Oh, okay, yeah, it is pretty positive now. We're going plus 70, 80. Okay, cool, 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 cool. Now that all the buffers are full. Now we're getting more sodium faster because everything's processing. And this is really running now. It's getting its full power allowance. Actually, it's not quite getting its full power allowance. We can still use more. Well, we need to upgrade its universal cabling then. Let's grab the ultimates here. Wrench. Wrench. Plop those down. And yeah, I'll just fucking... Oops. Damn it. It's just a feeder. I need to go and set that again now. I don't know what it was set at. I also need to rotate it. Rotate, rotate, rotate. Can you rotate, please? You're not actually going to rotate, are you? No, it's not actually going to rotate. Damn it. Freaking stupid underwater speed boost from nowhere. Hate you. Hate that freaking speed boost. Can I place it like that? There we go. And that uses 40 RF per tick. I think I said it to like use fucking 500? I don't know. What temperature are you at? You know, it's gaining temperature back, so I don't care. 500, yeah, sure. That can be what you do. That's full. This is knocking back power. That's full on chlorine. Alright, that's full processing. These are almost in processing. These are at max speed and energy as well. And it is... Oh, we just have the copper left. But it's a full-ass line of copper. And so that's getting used. But okay. We're still generating. Still good. We can bump it up higher now. 2.2 burn rate? Yeah. In fact, I think it might be right. It burns 200 buckets per one bucket. For 1 MB. So we can comfortably go up to 2.5 burn rate. For the amount of coolant we have? No. No, we cannot. No, we cannot. 0.2. Temperature will fall back down to appropriate level. And we'll bottom out. Good, 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 good. Okay. Let's kind of edge it up. 2.3. 2.3 is stable. 2.3 is stable. 2.4. 2.4 is not stable. Temperature is rising rapidly. 2.3 we're stable at for now. We're stable at that for now. It's probably still a net loss in terms of actual fuel. Stable like snake? Yeah. Stable like snake. Fluid, you got it? Alright. Yeah, see, we are slowly losing fuel, so we will run out of fuel sooner rather than late. Well, actually, it'll be later. But, we will run out of fuel at this current rate, because we're not generating enough uranium. We're not generating fast enough to really keep up. So we do need more of that. But we did just get a whole harvest in. So we do have a bit more uranium going through the process. You also need a speed upgrade. Speed. Boop. There we go. So it goes through all that faster. And there we go. But again, net loss, because not fast enough. But for right now, we're generating tons of power. And nice. We're almost back up to 1 billion in FE in the bank. We're almost up to it. And so that's a more comfortable number to be at. That's a more comfortable number. In fact, I'm willing to turn this back on now. As for now, our power problem's done. Not that we need that, because we could just scale more. I might do another line of uranium plants. How much essence do we got? 8? Alright. Insanium essence. Can we get 4 of you? We can. Hell yeah. Netherite essence. For all of you. Ingots. Redstone essence. That's more compact storage, actually. Diamond essence. Let's go ahead and make all these diamonds. Awakened draconium. Convert you. Boop, 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 and boop. Boop, boop, and boop. Bum, bum, ba-da. Bum, bum, ba-da. Let's see. End seeds. Now I can pop that in there. It was at a 512 number, which I think is a full number. So like, that'd be one of these fulls. So actually, let's get that void upgrade back out. Even though I don't want to void that. Let's stick the void on that for now. And because of the value of these, actually, at drawer, let's get it a storage upgrade before we put the void upgrade on it. So we know we'll have plenty. Alright. Now back to our essences. Nether star essence. Go ahead and manually convert all of that over. Oh, no, so stars is 3. Okay. Alright, so we got 5 more nether stars there. Draconium essence. Packed all of that down. There we go. And doing pretty good for ourselves. Let's get our farmland. 4 insanium farmland here. And go and get that all. Plop it down. Boop. Bloop. So we can bloop and bloop. Plant. And we'll need a little bit of bone meal. Just go ahead and knock those out. Boop. And plant. And plant. There we go. That's all insanium farmland now, baby. Hoggers. Eventually the entire farm will be insanium farmland, but that's a very crazy plan. Yeah. Bone meal back in the system. Throw that andesite away we don't need. Excess cobblestone. This is a premium farmland. We'll just fill this up with that. And yeah, we'll just keep on rolling. Pig, fuck off. Horse, you also fuck off. That's the unfortunate part of having this wide open grassland. Passive spawn. I don't want no passive spawning. Is there a lantern for that actually? We have the Torchmaster mob. Dread lamp. Yes. Cool. Can we craft that? We can. We have all the ingredients. Get this dread lamp. And let's just place it right here. I don't know what its radius is. But hopefully it'll at least stop the spawns over there. Animals still spawning here, which is fine. Those are actually forced. Hopefully that prevents it across the island. If not, I can relocate it. That just seemed like a nice place to put it. Boop. Alright. Next up on the list, let's check here. That's a decent amount of mana in there actually. That's good. Have any more cold coke? We don't. Alright, let's get our cables out. Boop. Boop and boop, and test this worked. As intended. Hell yeah. Alright, so that's just going to passively generate mana for us now. Hell yeah. How's this doing? We're still net gaining. Heating rate's lower than how much sodium we have in the coolant tank, so we can properly exchange it around. That's good. We have double the heating in here, which is good. So we're boiling that water. And we are generating that power. Excellent. Excellent, excellent, excellent. Oh yeah, almost at 2 billion already. Hell yeah. There we go. That's the increase in power we're gonna need. Now we just need, again, more uranium. More uranium so we get more fissile fuel, so we can make sure we have that kind of power going. That's if we keep running like this. Because now what we'll be able to do is actually set up the fission. No, the fusion. I think the fusion also can use sodium. So we would set that up. We would, stop adding to this loop. So it would just be a closed loop that works. And we'll add to the other loop. And we can just do that on the other side here. Make fusion. And fusion just uses water. We get deuterium directly from water, because we would just have heavy water nets and these electric pumps. And then, on the other side over here, well, not actually over here, but on the other side of the equation, we have tritium. Tritium comes from solar neutron activator with lithium. And what's that? Lithium? Aren't we making lithium? Why, yes we are. So we can turn lithium into tritium, which that just comes from water anyways. Tritium combined with deuterium, and that'll make us DT fuel, which is used for the fusion reactor, which will just be used to boil sodium, I presume, and pipe it into here, and then into steam over here, and ta-da! We'll be making more power. And then plus we'll just be using water input rather than relying on uranium, so we can scale back uranium production over here and replace it with more like other resources. And so that's going to be, future plans, of course. Because right now, let's see how much SPS casing we can make before we leave, actually. Because we still need 9. Ooh, we're close. 5. We can make 5. 6. We made 6. We still need 3 more. 3. 1, 2, 3. And that'll be the final 3. We need 11 more polonium. And then we will finally have this thing. The supercritical phase shifter, which will make our antimatter. Man, it's been a fucking month. Well, it's gonna be a month by the time I actually get this thing. Well, the actual playtime, not counting me skipping weeks. But yeah, that's 4 weeks to finally get to making antimatter. But that also includes ADHDing around, but that's why I set up passive things. See, this is how I work around my ADHD. I automate things so they happen even when I forget about them. And then I remember it and like, aha! I set this up and it's doing things perfectly like it's supposed to. Or, you know, I accidentally grab that because I completely forget, and it just puts another one down for me. Just automate things, you know? I can't forget. Well, you know, I still can't forget, but, my systems don't. Systems don't forget. Just like this system. It made blank slates. We're full on blank slates. We have 2 blank slates. I guess real quick I will dump some blood. And that will be consuming. And dump some more in there. And that ought to work. That'll convert. I'll toss all the rest of this in the system and we'll just have the excess there. But that is going to do it for tonight's stream of Minecraft. Save and quit world. Back over here to hang out. Hello. Thank you, Jazz. Yeah, I got a Discord. Please join it. It can give you the updates on what I'm planning on. I don't have the Twitter command. It's just all under socials. But Discord, you can see what's going on, what I got planned, because I sometimes post there. Frequently, there are polls asking, what should I do on Tuesdays? Or, you know, any potential changes. I talked about the eye that I have right here, you know, my really green eye. Talked about that over there a little bit, and yeah. Head on over to Discord. Yes. If you shout out someone that doesn't exist, Jazz, it just links back to me. Otherwise, you know, all my socials are available at my Linktree. Where I've got, you know, some other ones. I don't like talking about all my social links, because, I don't like shilling out, because, whatever. But, you know, the more people that join my things, the more self-worth I feel, which I don't necessarily need it. But it is great. It feels good. And I thank you all for joining me. And, you know, giving me that nice serotonin boosts. I like them. And all the people I was lurking have raided out elsewhere. But who should we go to? Oh, plenty of people playing that new Overwatch 2 game. And I've already heard people referring to Cole Cassidy as McCree again. And the beta for Overwatch 2 is out today. Cole Cassidy, get the fuck over it. Let's see. Mr. Jest is playing something called Lost in Random. But we also rated Miss Jess yesterday, so might not want to double down like that. Let's see. We got someone playing Dead by Daylight. You'll never guess who. Otherwise, you know what? No, we're doing this. Fuck any other paintings. We're raiding Santa. Santa's doing some Phasmo with let's see, it's a fox, a rabbit, and a witch. And go ghost hunting. But it looks like there's a mouse there instead of a rabbit. So that's curious. But let's head on over there. Santa's also in the middle of a heckin' 7-day streamapalooza, because he's going to be off streaming for a little bit due to having to move. Because his own personal reasons. He shared them, but it's not my place to share them anyways. So, until a random stream, or next Tuesday for the next scheduled one, goodbye!